Alright, so in addition to the regular stream that I do every Friday, this week we are going to be doing some nightly streams, mostly Legends of Runeterra. I wanted to revisit some of my favorite decks from our day one Bandle City expansion play sessions. And the first one we're going to do today is Darkness Midrange. So this deck, for those who don't know, is all hinged around this card Darkness, and all of our cards, or most of our deck, is centered around either powering this up or creating this removal spell that we use to control our opponent's board, as well as damage and ultimately destroy their Nexus. So compared to the deck that we played on day one, this list is very similar, but it has one important change, one important inclusion. That's I threw in 3 copies of Pokey Stick here, sacrificing some various, one-ofs we were trying, and the third Stilted Robe Maker. There's one other small change, but it's not worth mentioning. Having, access to 6 2-mana deal ones in this deck has felt pretty good, just in the few games that I've played with this new list, this revised list so far. For 2 reasons. One, it's a nice way to, deal that one little bit of damage that we need to against elusive X1s that are in the format, or other annoying creatures. It's good for popping, spell shields and barriers that can make our removal lackluster. Otherwise lackluster in certain spots. And of course, since we are the more mid-rangey list, we're running these Demacian and Buru Sentinels. In the early game, it can allow us to, buff them up really early if our opponent's playing, cheap early blockers or threats or sacrifice fodder, what have you. Power them up and start getting the beatdown started with them. So oftentimes, what comes out of this deck is we're beating them down with some really good, really solid early plays, and then we can finish them off with a Darkness off of a leveled Vigor, or even Ixtali Sentinel and her, secondary ability. And that's it. So let's jump into some games and see how we do. Uru is very slow. In my experience, he's fine. But, that's kind of the reason why I wanted to play. Why are we playing against an AI? I don't care about playing against an AI. In the few games that I've played with this deck, relatively few, I've played quite a number, personally speaking, but I found Buru Sentinel to be quite good. And, more to the point, it's just a card that I'm interested in playing. So far, he hasn't betrayed me. Old Buru hasn't betrayed me yet. I could definitely see, as the format develops, as the meta shifts, yada yada, if he does end up being a little bit clunky, definitely something I could see cutting. We are playing later this week a more controlling version of this list that does not include any Buru Sentinels. So, let's see. I think I'll keep the Sentinel in this hand. Their deck kind of has like a beatdown plan, but then a secondary win con in the form of Bandle City. Or is it just called Bandle City Gate? I can't remember what the artifact is called. So, Buru could allow us to put out a lot of pressure. As well as be a decent block in the right situation. With Pokey Stick to kind of hopefully power them up, maybe. Yeah, so they have I was gonna say they have a 2-1 that they like playing in their deck. Which means I wonder if I'm actually supposed to just let this go, but I feel like not getting the guaranteed bump up with that thing connecting is a bad idea. Next turn, we can either play Withering Mist or second Buru Sentinel into Pokey Stick, depending on what's more beneficial for us.
requires my
Not sure what he was afraid of, that he wouldn't just play that out proactively. Like, if I thought I would just pass, then he kind of gets punished.
We made it. Yay.
So you're gonna lose
But
a
our
sentinel
stuff
here, most
didn't.
likely. Oh, no, never mind, it chose that. Do I want to play this out first? I think I will.
It's too shallow a grave.
Are you ready? Let's take it for a spin.
If they swing with both of these, they're just gonna take it. We'll see if they can save their stuff. So they are running a couple of copies of
By her will.
Go away.
whatchamacallit, or at least they're running a yeah, Ravenous Flock. Sure.
You best believe I don't play. Let's cook 'em.
One goes down, thousands to go.
Thousands to go. Obliterate the weakest enemy. That's not fair.
Turn it against them. Well, pardon. Boom. Keep your distance.
I guess I could have shot first, but then this thing would have been the weakest enemy to die to that. Okay, he has another thing, so it doesn't matter. That's fine. I think we want to hidden pathways this turn to try to find our Vigar. That thing's kind of big and scary.
I will shape death as easily as clay.
We'll do this actually.
My spirit is stone. Make the darkness your own.
Oh boy, here I go!
I always get a kick out of that guy. So we're dead?
Life is cyclical. Darkness ends.
See if this works. Mostly just because we gotta like try to get some damage in to stand a chance. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately our Buru beatdown plan didn't work that game. We probably wanted some Demacian Sentinels in the early game, and we needed to not to have the Ravenous Flock plus the blocker after we played our the one card we did. For this, I definitely want to look for some interaction rather than these guys. I don't know if I'm supposed to throw away Vigar though as well. That could be the case.
Can a spirit fight to the death? We can all learn soon.
They probably have a Nami in hand, with them banking all of their spell mana, such that they are. Okay. Well, we'll try. They probably have protection for this, but they're using protection to stop us from powering up these guys. It means they're not protecting their threats later, so I think it's a worthwhile exchange. I actually think throwing this away is fine, because it means this can finish off. I don't know, it probably doesn't make sense. Probably better. So what else do they got going on here? They have a leveled up Nami now. Oh, not quite, but if they... all they have to do is just like spend a spell mana and play her, and okay, so they have a Vile
My
Feast.
quest is dangerous. But I am the Tide Caller. I will drive back the darkness.
What would I rather do? Start getting Vigar going, or am I supposed to Twisted Catalyzer just put out more pressure? I think I'm supposed to get the Vigar going, and then play this next turn swing, depending on what they do. Now, unfortunately, they will have a blocker for my stuff. So I'll probably use the darkness to kill a blocker. Actually, it might be right to just Twisted Catalyzer, swing, strike. They probably have protection for their stuff though, so we'll see if it works out.
Rise with the surf.
See if we can do it.
The hour approaches.
That could end up being quite good. Alright, let's start with this.
The mana crystal number 3. Soon, Lord Vagar. It will be ready soon.
Ride the surging tides.
It will joust with genius.
Start here and see what happens.
My mind!
Ride with the surf. Let the tide carry you.
They've got a ghost of a chance.
We'll make them pay.
Fleet Admiral Shelly, reporting for duty. Together!
Give us some room.
We resist to the last.
I think it's better to preserve our life total here.
Dark.
The darkness consumes him.
Wait! Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly!
Witness true power. Reach for the lightning, my incomprehensible lackey.
kill this. Okay, I don't know. I don't think they were just out of it there, but I guess their draw wasn't very good.
I am the best mage of all time!
Oh, I guess even if they had self-defense or stress defense, excuse me, they would have the darkness still would have killed their thing. Well, we do like life gain, but I don't think I want to keep a 6-drop in our opener. Pokestick's going to be good for the Fleet Feather Tracker. 2-drop sounds good. Kind of always want Vigar. Most games, but maybe I'm supposed to throw him back with number 3. It's probably true. This is a redraw, so we gotta hope to find our Vigar when we need to. Am I supposed to pass here? Pass with mana up? I think so. See what they do. Because we can go Solari Sentinel into Darkness next turn.
The Yordle here's with me.
I'm going to try to do this now while they have less things that they can do to protect this. They could have played something like Ranger's Resolve, but their deck typically runs Twin Disciplines and Sharp Sight that I wanted to avoid. Do that to avoid the level up. And we'll try to go, Sentinel into shoot their thing.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
It's gonna be rough though, because if they have protection for the Zed, it's gonna be rough.
Well, this isn't the glade.
I'm expecting to see Twin Disciplines here. No, they don't.
Darkness. Do not hear the shrouded path.
Or the path with the talking lilies.
Well, they didn't have the first time. They're gonna have it a second time. Let's see if they have it again. They don't.
Say hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
Aren't you a cute little smooth boy?
What is in their hand that they don't? That they just have? They're just on all creatures right now. Kind of want to play Senna so I have access to fast speed removal, but I also think I want to just shoot their stuff.
Rib, say hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
Aren't you a cute little smooth boy?
I am here until I am no more.
Sure.
Come on, Rib.
Another rally. Sure.
Let's use all the colors. Lookify! Go on, Pix! Just like the Yellow Floop said! Perfecto!
Gaze into the light.
Use her as a gain 5. Getting kind of scary. We do have access to a lot of healing in our deck, but there's none in our hand right now outside of like a one small little drain here. It's not quite what we're
Pix
looking
makes
for.
perfect!
Yeah, maybe I should have been more aggressive against this Lulu then.
Move or cease.
Now they're gonna twin disciplines and finish me off. Plus 3 attack or whatever. Doesn't even drain one technically because they're let's kill the Lulu. And then they'll rally and kill us. Most likely. Not finding our healing. And I don't know how aggressive I should be with this, but we'll see. Okay, well, I assume they have a counter for this, and that's why they're doing this. Yep, good game.
Loss is nothing new. Keep moving.
So I suppose I should have been worried about rally a little bit more on that turn that I decided to play the darkness to kill one of the young witches instead of just finishing off the Lulu. Because my thought process was, well, I'm gonna play the slow removal now. So if they want to open attacks their following turn, I can use the Vile Feast to kill the Lulu. But you know, silly me. People can attack whenever they want now with rally effects. So that would have been a reason to rally. That's probably what I should, or that would have been a reason to use the Vile Feast. That's what I probably should have done. And then if that had failed, then we could have then decided what to play next after that. I think I pick this. Yeah, I think that game is... I think we win that game. Based on the draws that our opponents seem to have after that point, I think we win that game hands down if I had just killed the Lulu there. Instead of the... instead of the Young Witch. This getting to connect and then still stick around feels good, though. I wonder if we'll get to... That feels pretty good. So, yeah, I'll be resource efficient. I'll just play this out.
Bring me your darkness, my Zeph comrade! My mind!
Fashion forward.
I will
Fashion forward. Sure. Maybe I'm supposed to hold one of these back. Never seen the opponent's archetype before, so not 100% certain how I should be playing this.
with me.
Punished.
Changing arcane.
Punished.
There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own.
We're gonna open attacks, darkness targeting this if they have barrier for it. Ooh, that kind of is tempting.
Keep your distance.
We can pop it with not one but two Pokey Sticks, so this attack should be pretty safe.
Concentrated forgiveness.
If they have a Jarvan in hand and they open attacks, then we can, yeah, hopefully stop some of that shenanigans as well on the following turn.
Only I can command darkness. Only I.
Maybe I did want to attack with this guy that same turn. That's potentially a good draw, especially we could keep Senna alive into the next turn.
Moving in.
Drink your darkness.
If I do that, then he levels and I actually can't kill him with this darkness. I can kill him with this though. I think it's really important that this gentleman is dead this turn. If I do this and this, they could Sharp Sight,
Spirits ain't gonna free
and then I can
themselves.
play Withering Mist. Then I can play Withering Mist, so it should be fine.
Make the hurt your weapon.
I think I'm gonna do this while I can, just keep our life total somewhat high. That means it also allows me to have pretty decent attacks with these two. Next turn, actually, yeah, I forgot this thing's scouted, so he can I can get an attack here, which is nice. So I open attacks with Senna. Do I want to play a Buru Sentinel first? I think I kind of want to play Buru Sentinel. What could he do? He could play, he could be running, like, Thermal Beam that punishes me.
You're doused with genius.
Darkness and light.
Now maybe we get a chance to play like two Buru Sentinel with this like deal 5 in hand to power them up, which would be nice.
The sea is too shallow a grave.
Lux is 5 mana, or 5 HP, right? So I think I'm actually gonna pass because I don't want him to be able to play Lux and level her. I want to
Keep your distance.
Pokey Stick, break barrier, shoot with darkness. Now I have a, you know, super good kill card in hand though.
Light is a lure in the dark.
I see you have no alibi.
I think this is worth trying.
I'm here till it's done, and it's never done. Keep your distance.
So they're currently dead on board.
Darkness and light. Keep your distance.
They had enough mana, and like they could potentially barrier their attacker or buff them up. So I just wanted to use the guaranteed kill spell there. Viego, Tom Kench, neat. Viego, Tom Kench. So the idea is he's making big Tom Kenches with swallowing his own things. Is that the plan? I think I'm okay with the Sentinel to have like an okay beater, because like in typical Shadow Isles decks don't block well. Like they have a couple of 3/1s, but then we like kill them with our 2 mana removal, and then just power up. So the question is, do I do that now, or do I try to get the boost? Since he's got this play like so. Because what could happen is I try to kill him, he sacrifices it in response, I don't get a spider, I don't get the bonus. I think it's worth just killing this thing. We'll play the Buru Sentinel. If he has another one of these, then he's not getting in. But I think it's okay. For now.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
Glimpse Beyond, yep.
You pay, I talk to spirits. These are my rules.
I've been propagating quiet the appetite.
I see feast in your future.
Round start, create an acquired taste. Could play a second one just to power up. I think that's worth one.
Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
Yes, let us. So what do we want to do here? Could play... How much does this cost him? It costs him 2. No, I don't think I want to play you. Six, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could play both of these and kill Tom Kench. It depends on what he does, though.
By her will.
Let's see what our opponent wants to do.
Let your story shine.
Okay. So this can block here now, and then the next darkness can finish it off.
Close enough.
Do I want to play you? Get access to fast speed stuff.
Appetizers aplenty.
There's a catalyst, that's nice.
One fewer myth upon the seas soon.
We'll pass because he obviously has a plan for this.
It's too late now.
With our crystals combined,
Work the fabric, minions! Work it!
Doing this now to power these up, and then we'll attack. Hello, Amara.
Where there's a will, there's a need.
Might actually just take the hit. I mean, he doesn't die. I don't know. Is this gonna be a problem for us?
yes!
So if I do this, like, what can he do? I guess he can capture one of his own 0 attack guys to then level up. Oh, right, he can just capture. Never mind, he doesn't take damage when he captures his own stuff. Duh.
Room for
Okay, so Ixtali Sentinel wins us the game.
Let us peruse this establishment's fare. One fewer myth upon the seas
Not
soon.
quite yet.
Here comes Piltover's finest.
Oh, stop.
So can he produce enough blockers to not die next turn?
If I kill you, I don't fuck you, stupid.
Yep, he's in a good spot. Okay, there's the Sentinel. So that might do it if we can push enough damage here past these blockers. I guess he still needs to play another unit for us, though. But I mean, he's obviously a deck that's not winning without playing it. Oh no, he just doesn't have
Darkness!
Amara, if you stick around long enough, if you're lucky, and if you ask real nice, I'll play Streets of Rage on stream next. But that's in about 45 minutes from now. We'll see. If the next 20 minutes of games with this deck stink, then I might just stop early. But we're definitely playing another 20 minutes with this. Can I rely on my deck to give me the draws I need so that this is a good keep? It's probably not. These two I like, though. Early blocker, some interaction. A lot of their stuff has 2 toughness, but they do have a few
Can a spirit fight
one
to the
toughness
death?
things. They brick on this hit. They did not. Then we can like block. Because they didn't, though, I don't think we do that. Okay.
Give me your malice, creatures of
I mean, that's a blocker, so.
I will drink your darkness!
That's a pretty good draw. How big is their... How big is that one guy that they have that can get overwhelmed? He's only 5 toughness, right? Right? I think this might be pretty good against that then. I think it's a 5 drop, so we could see a okay. Question is, am I playing a Vigar? I don't think so. I think it's Sentinel
within me.
Into, like, you know, Darkness kill one of their things. They're really good at having thingy on top of their deck, huh? I think we might be dead just to Rek'Sai leveling. They've had it like twice now. They have 2 of them in hand. And this is not powerful enough. So what are options do I have then? She'll level, and then what? Create 3 random lurkers in hand, yada yada. Yeah, unfortunately she's a little bit too tough for this to kill her. Unless they somehow brick. No. Ugly bug.
It calls to me! The hour approaches!
I mean, there's no way we can stop everything that they have going on, huh? Like, there's no way.
Together, Seth, we can rule the world!
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to you, little guy.
Give up now!
Keep your distance.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything we can do. GG, I guess.
Down, sure, but never out.
Needed one of our another one of our deal ones, 2-mana deal ones. Then we could have piercing darkness hit the Rek'Sai before it leveled up, and then we would have been in a great spot. Especially with the draws we had with all the life gain that we then ended up finding. The fact they had like double Rek'Sai, they had Rek'Sai twice on top of their deck. I guess because they put it back on in the one case. Yeah, that was rough. I don't know. Seems reasonable to me.
Demacia sends its regards.
Maybe I'm supposed to... You know what, though? I'm probably supposed to fish for the 3/2 that powers up the darkness. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Well, they don't have...
Let us take a peek at life beneath
They
the
don't
waves.
have it, so that's good. Just passing, huh? They can just play out more
Light
stuff.
is a lure in the dark.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Do I want to throw away a dark bulb? I don't think so, not quite yet. Okay, assuming that's gonna get Pokey Stick or Vile Feast. Or they're an actual... Okay, they're an actual Gold Heart then. I see. I figured one of those was created by the Conchologist, but apparently not.
To the world below. Oh dear.
Maybe I'm supposed to get Viger down ASAP. Yeah, maybe that's true.
They've got a ghost and chance.
Spending a lot of cards just...
Big head, big brain!
Long road behind, long road ahead.
This eye look right fierce.
Moving in.
There's our Pokey Stick.
Keep your distance. Second time's work. Getting dark.
My mind!
gonna leave that
Give
to
me
you,
your
little
malice,
guy.
creatures of doom! Witness true power! Never joust with genius!
Let me actually do this so that this can hit something bigger that he wants to come down.
We'll make them pay!
This is a 6 at this point?
Suffering awaits!
Work the fabric, minions! Work it! Oh my! There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own.
Together, we can rule the world!
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to you, little guy.
But my plans!
Turn it against them. That's it. Darkness and light.
Only I can command darkness! Only I!
Only I.
There is light left within me.
My mind's a wonder! My mind! The magic! It calls to me! The darkness consumes you!
The light remains.
Witness true power!
Keep your distance.
Give up now!
Yep, he's putting another. She's putting another Vigar in the deck, which is perfect. They are desperate.
Castle!
I wonder if I'm supposed to play this now as a beater. I think I'll just wait.
I am Lord Vega, destroyer of worlds!
So Senna should level here.
Concentrated forgiveness.
But my plan!
Not one more family, not one more soul. Keep your distance.
I will shape death as easily as clay.
I am here until I am no more. Make the hurt your weapon. Bridge to
Did she say a bridge too far? Yeah.
battle's done. Back to the war.
I usually like to keep one pokey stick in hand, or an effect like it. That's very nice.
Quest will be over quicker and you can fry a ferret.
Attack. Give all allies with equal or less power than me quick attack this round. Okay. We can't play this as a meaningful blocker then, so we'll just do this.
Fix and fix up.
It's like super support.
Give me your palace creatures of doom!
Okay, I'm fine trading with either of these units.
Requires my largest official hat.
Oh, I can fix that.
Oh, darkness!
Give me the opportunity to get more value off of this unit, so I'm fine with that.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix.
Okay, so I guess we just want to stop Lulu right here, right now, huh?
This mama is the beast mama.
So we'll attack with everything except the 1/1.
Harder. Get out of here. Get.
Now he'll block if I were to attack.
Big head, big brain!
Light is a lure in the dark.
Might end up just playing this as a 4/5 lifesteal next round. Our opponent's being pretty aggressive. Make sure that we don't.
Mine's the wonder!
In fact, maybe because of that, I'm supposed to leave this back as a blocker, but it doesn't block meaningfully with this guy here. So hopefully this on the 1/1 lets this thing block. And like I said,
Who's hungry?
short tooth. Yeah, is this a, this might just be an Ixtali Sentinel.
I will shape death as easily as clay.
Some encouraging words.
Proud and loud.
Show him what I taught you, Mort.
Steady as life and death.
Sink your fear.
It's unfortunate, but I think we're definitely supposed to block that if we can. Or we're supposed to try to block that.
Get out of here. Get. You are a child. What do you know of nightmares?
I know if I'm quick enough in a fight, I'll never have to meet him.
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun.
Yup. Am I supposed to kill the elusive threat? I think so.
They've got a ghost for a chance.
I'm ready. Teach me a new move.
New move? You didn't listen to my first 30.
every aggro deck has rally nowadays, eh? Everything's gotta have rally.
Ah, fearless.
Guess if I do this, now this pokey stick can finish it off, which is nice. Really?
Finally, we got a mascot.
Doesn't matter, we're dead anyway. Yeah, was hoping to draw some life drain there. Oh, extra turns decks. Outside of that lurk deck that had its nuts draw, we didn't really lose to any aggro decks that didn't rally, right? Like, we were basically in a very good spot against all of them, except then they rallied. Cash.
Light is a lure in the dark.
Well, I'd rather not trade those off.
There is light yet within me.
I was supposed to be slightly more resource efficient here. Because he must suspect that I'm running cards like this and then I could power up my Sentinel. Next turn I can go... Next turn I can play it all anyway. That's fine. You know what? If he wants to throw away his thing... Okay. Got him? Maybe?
Nagakabura sends the blessing.
I mean, they could obviously have protection for this, but there's a potential. Pokey? I mean, these decks are often running things like, oh, what are they called? You know, things.
Feeling great.
I mean, sure, but now I'll just do this.
Move forward.
I guess this eats this if I attack with it. Yeah, you know what? We'll just pass for now. Because depending on how they sequence their plays, we might be able to save some of our stuff.
Yeah, why not?
Peace.
Let's finish this off and draw a new card, see what we find. If I can get the guy that deals damage. Sorry. If I can get the guy that ups the damage of our darkness, that would be ideal. They're just gonna pass? play a Senna. Soar will be in like 20 minutes. I'm just supposed to take the pass here. There's my boy.
Only I can command darkness. Only I. You were doused with genius.
A block here, this finishes it, but then it means that our darkness can kill things like this now, which is great.
My mind.
And I don't think we're gonna expose our Senna. I think we'll just play this. Do this. Sure. Didn't realize you liked your guy so much, opponent. This still blocks, so that's fine.
And I thought there was something good to see.
Do I play out this dark bulb? No, I think I'll pass for now. Not under that much pressure. And now if they want to get rid of this Restored Devout by trading it into here, I'm also okay with that. Do I want to play the Desenata though, is a question. This is also maybe a little expensive right now. Let's do this first and see what we draw. Another Senna. I mean, I'm just gonna keep trying to pop this guy until he stops caring about him, I guess.
If it was important, they should have built it better.
Oh, I'm going to get him.
I see something!
Move or cease.
We resist to the last.
Think I'm gonna aggressively protect my life total with these guys because they're still not in range to die to a darkness anyway. This puts them in range. We also now get a 1/1 blocker that can finish them off.
Light remains.
So unfortunately we couldn't get that guy +1. That would have been nice. Actually, Desenata kind of clear that board, huh?
Let's roll.
No arguments here.
That's
a
kind of
first.
nice. Yeah, that's another reason to do that. Twisted Catalyzer's a decent draw. Go ahead and do this now. I can't pass, they'll just pass back. That's what they want to do. See, that bug is still there. The Desenata pack doesn't
They are my people,
stuff like it should.
Point the way, and I'll make the way. Excuse me.
Kind of feels good to get a big attack in there like that. Our life total's still reasonably high, especially considering we got this a bunch of life drain in hand. Probably gonna try to play out all of this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we can shoot a darkness. Then next turn we can open attacks fire. Unless they're killing us like with a combo somehow. I mean, I know there's that overwhelm card, or that card that gives their stuff overwhelm. Now that they've done that, the overwhelm thing gives their stuff +2/+2. I believe it costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They still have enough stuff to protect their thing if they do that. Senna, second Senna. We don't have enough resources, unfortunately, to Senna hold up Senna. Senna's Dawnic Shadow, which would be really, really nice. Alright, I'm gonna go for it.
I would very much like to study your weapon.
Sorry. Trade secret.
And I'm from Zon.
That thing has Scout and Elusive. Scout and Elusive. 8, 16. It also has thingy. So I think I'm supposed to try to kill. I'm gonna pass the start. There. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to pass the start here.
Baby!
Because if they want to go shape stone,
It's a day of beauty.
no, we're still dead. I was thinking I could have stopped shape stone, but not that. Too bad. Alright, we got at least one more with this deck. Maybe 2. See if we can end on a higher note. Yeah, they got a good combination of keywords, right? Scout, Elusive. Maybe I'm supposed to just hold up. Maybe I'm supposed to worry about that card a lot more and just hold up removal for it. Thinking, you know, oh, the Talia is not going to do as much. I think I actually want the Withering Mist. So I think I threw away that game. I think if I just keep passing and just hold up removal, we can't
Time
lose.
for the main event.
I'll pass and see what they do.
Hey, kiddo. Dig your get up.
Dig your get up. Play something.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
Come out and play.
Could see them pushing aside one of the blockers.
Time for the money makers.
Am I just taking 6 here? Or am I using this as a gain 3? Because next turn, ideally, I want to play Vigar, but he's kind of iffy. I'll take the 6. She's surprised he didn't double. He didn't. Well, I did. Yeah, no, that was a fine X. I feel like he could have X'd somewhere else though. Ooh. Okay.
Big head, big brain.
I'm definitely gonna swing in with that because now that means our darkness kills Draven. In fact, we probably swing with both of these. Let's see what he ends up doing.
It's Draven time.
Looking good, kid. By her will.
He'll probably block here. I could also see them doing a get excited on this. Possibly this too, but I think they want to hit this.
Okay.
Okay, so they got a second Draven. No, if they had a second Draven in hand, they probably would have used Whirling Doubt. Just ending the round. Okay. I'm probably just supposed to play this out as a blocker. I think I'll go for
There is light yet within me.
potential resource efficiency. We're definitely shooting this if he plays it. What did they get rid of there? Oh, Vision. I just looked back and like, when did they play the Vision? Oh, now he's got more attack. I'm gonna pass. See what they do.
Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us. Life is cyclical. Darkness ends. I am in control.
Well, getting that to connect feels very good. Assuming they have a Scion here. Maybe that was a bit hasty of me. So am I supposed to take this hit, kill him, and then let the rally happen? Maybe.
Make the darkness your own.
It's better than them rallying on a whole board. Eventually he's gonna have to rally.
Through conflict, we grow. Maeve, you move as the wind, quick and careless.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks very much.
Another Sentinel should be in this game is locked up. Oh yeah, he's not even leveled yet, so of course he wasn't gonna attack at any point there. But now, like, I can take away one of his attack tokens by killing his thing
They've
here.
got a ghost and a chance.
Like, and it's just not that big of a deal.
My spirit is stone.
I don't even have to take this hit, right? look at that. We won against an aggro deck that rallied, technically. That's real good. Where the hell is that emote from? Hey, let's see if we can get revenge against the lurk deck. It's a reasonable. Do you subscribe to them? If the answer is yes, what? Then the other question I have is why don't you subscribe to me?
Can a spirit fight to the death? Something I'll learn soon.
Oh, you got a gift sub. Play out. Nah, if he had the 1 toughness lurk creature, they would have played it already. I'm supposed to do this in anticipation, right? Like, I'm not gonna get the drain one, but it means if it triggers, I have a meaningful block. Alright. They got a Rek'Sai on top of their deck. Do they have a second Rek'Sai in hand? That's the only reason I could think of why they would do this, because I would think you'd want to draw the Rek'Sai. But maybe they don't have meaningful plays on their turn if they do, and that's why they're not. Okay, I was going to play the Sentinel, but I think this is better, especially because we kind of want to Vigar at the end of our opponent's next turn. And then, you know, kill something. Maybe a fight, since you only have 3 toughness. Yeah, I'm fine with this block. Next turn could be rough for us, I suppose. Although, I guess I could play the Stilted Robemaker. We're going to have this 1 mana going into our turn 5, and that'll be enough to then play Vigar Darkness. So that's probably okay. They also kind of just... Well, they predicted, and then they would have drawn what they saw, but they played this immediately. I think I just want to get the darknesses going as much as possible. It's also some upside because this Vigar's Event Horizon's nice too on a future turn. I suppose we would have got the ability to do that now. God damn it. Every time. I mean, we have a second Vigar, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's just annoying. This can block here, so I don't really care about it dying, but maybe I should just point the darkness at the thing. We'll see what he plays. When do you get Overwhelm? If I have 8+ power.
They've got a ghost of a chance.
And there's a Rek'Sai on top of it. And there is a Rek'Sai. Oh, there is not.
Oh, dancing partner.
Light is a lure in the dark.
In the past, if these decks played Bone Skewers, I could see him Bone Skewing.
By her will.
Definitely need to start drawing some of our card advantage. I want to see, like, the path. I want to see Senna.
They should be afraid.
And just more of our, just more life drain just to feel safe. Their deck can pump out a lot of power out of nowhere, so. Want to go, if we can go card for card against, I'm gonna play the Dark Bulb Acolyte because if they play, you know, Big Chunker on their turn attack, I want to be able to respond to that since these spells are slow. So we're gonna play the Dark Bulb Acolyte here for sure. Thanks for the subscription, Amara, I appreciate it. I'm assuming you didn't get a gift, so I appreciate you actually buying the sub. Opponent's deciding what to do here. I'm wondering what they have in hand that they're not quite sure. Okay. I guess they were debating whether or not it was worth, quote, wasting the vulnerability status that they gave to our card, but I mean, yeah, I think the answer is yes. It's most definitely. Oh, Shashi's gonna become really, really big. Unfortunately, this is not powerful enough to stop it. I suppose we can do this. To start. They have Rite of Negations in their deck. Okay. Okay, so we have to block here or we're dead.
Until I am no more.
Don't know if we can really deal with that. Kill this now while we have the chance. Okay, well this deals with those two, which is nice. But they still have a lot more stuff in hand, so I don't know that that's gonna matter. That's fair. Well, we're about to lose this game, so yeah, we'll definitely play Streets of Rage after this. I don't think we can stop there. Nope. I don't know. Maybe that's just a bad matchup for this deck. It always feels really, really tough. I mean, to be fair, it only feels tough when they find their rec size, but I mean, the deck does have enough predict and 3 copies of her that it should be pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, yeah, I still really like this deck, what it's doing. It generates just some really fun games. I know that not a lot of builds are running these Sentinels, but I think they're awesome. I like having, you know, proactive things to do in the early game that then become really serious threats as you get into the mid to late game, or I should say mid game in most cases. Because of what I find is that in a lot of games we're both pressuring our opponents with our reasonable units. Especially these Sentinels that can be tougher for them to block. On top of then powering up these darkness that they also have to worry about when we're, you know, when we finally get to a leveled Vigar or even an Ixtali Sentinel, when we get them low enough that becomes a way for us to kill them. So, with that said, that is gonna do it for lore for today. By popular demand, we're going to play Streets of Rage next. But for more lore action, we're going to be playing a lore deck most nights this week. And then we're going to do a regular Legends of Runeterra stream on Friday. Friday's theme is going to be Control. We're playing a lot of Control decks on Friday. But for each of the nights this week, I'm going through some of the decks that I've enjoyed playing the most since day one since the release of the latest expansion. So these are the decks that I've enjoyed playing the most off stream. And yeah, so tomorrow will be discard aggro. We're gonna do some elusives, Fizz Nami elusives on Wednesday, and I think Thursday we might take a break and play some more Streets of Rage, but we'll see. I might play a lore deck before raging. We'll see. But yeah, so tune in if you want to see that. And if you missed any of the games that we will play or have played in the past, you can check out my YouTube channel. The link to that is below the stream. And you can see all the decks that we've played in the past. So that's going to do it for lore. Now, let's switch to Streets of Rage.